parents, majority of you also voted for self-care skills. How can we help build our children's independence when it comes to their self-care skills? And I can only share from what we did with our son Damien. So here is what we did. So we started by identifying cognitive age appropriate self-care tasks that our son must be able to do. Emphasis on cognitive age and not their physical age. Some kids have developmental delay, and so it's just good for you to know your child's cognitive age and work based on that. So we identify our son's cognitive age, and then we introduce self-care tasks based on the cognitive age and included that in his yearly goals. So we'll just pick one or two, add that to his yearly goal, and break that to quarterly and chunk them along the way. So once we were able to identify his preferred bathing sponge and his preferred soap, the next thing was to let him practice. And for us, it was easier for him to practice over the weekend. And we made sure that over the weekend he does it by himself. On the weekend, he can spend hours in the shower, and he loves it. But we were working on him being able to do it and bathe himself independently. So after he was able to bathe himself independently, of course, the next thing would be dressing up himself. I remember then where we were teaching him how to put on his shirt, his singlet, and his pants. And our son then will wear his pants backwards. But yeah, we will allow him to do that because that just builds confidence over time. And also, he will wear his shirt in, out. But we just allow him to do whatever he can do. And we practice. For us then, it was after school when he gets back from school, that those were our opportunity to practice dressing up independently, and we'll ask him go and dress up, and he will spend quite a amount of time, but that's okay as long as it's coming fully changed. So those were the starting point for us, and from there we now started stacking those two together. We'll make sure that over the weekend he showers by himself, he cream his body, dress up independently with no help. And now I think the next point where we are now is just getting him to walk as fast as he can. It's important for him to be able to dress himself up independently, but it's also important for him to be able to get out of the door on time. So that is where we are currently working on, and we're using timer to help guide this. And so for you, these are the key lessons I just want you to know. When it comes to self-care, you need to identify your child's cognitive age and then break those tasks independently. Whatever it is that you want your child to work on, make sure that your child is fluent and can do that self-care task independently first. Then you move on to the next task that complements that. Make sure they're able to do that independently also. Then you gradually stack those tasks together, and with practice, with lots of patience, with reminder and assistance when needed, your child will start beginning to get a hang of this self-care tasks, and they'll be able to do these things independently. And for us now, Damien, to the glory of God, can dress up independently, can shower. New things we're working on is to make sure that he covers himself up. We don't want him walking around the house with his penis not fully covered, but yes, he's beginning to get an understanding of body boundaries, and he's working on it. So I just hope these few tips help you. I trust that with the patience, with the grace of God, your child will also get it. It might take a while, but just be consistent. They will get it. God bless you.